ne mote ne se no ano no lockdown ba ye ni ho anu yiye bia se nyina ebre ho ase na ye di so sedia o mampani anasa ban no ebe kire pepepe na adwenkyere amanfo tide man no yentoto nsoro jeri ana me baby o ha ya na ma adwenkyere me se emu ye nhwehwemu wa ho ya na bibia gina research ye ena betimi a kire se ade we no asore ekoba so no ba George azie ne ye hu ne se enhyehyɛ ne ade anya dwumanti pagya hawo no ye onipa bebre ho no mo a ya na o madwe on se ye bra we de ne ye mra we nso nka ho ye bra we de a ene ye mra we nso nka ho ade a menim ne se Kristofo ne nyamesomfo ekuo de why matured sabi se mefo ana mo de akyem ye mpanimfo adwuma enye nkola adwuma ena do ye kwa ye de mo fra na ekọ but onipa biara onim se obo ne ho ban na odwe ne ba keto aho kye ono ankasa ni mu enti nhyehyɛ ye de to ho ma asorefo a omo ahu se o ye kwa sori a ye mfa kwan se so ye mfa we so no teno no ye di so a na se na ochi na bi ye hu se still twa ne twa se ye to asori dem ma o ye nto asori ye na manfo anu o harodo ma ye nto asori na mom no ye nhwe se baby bia o ne kwan so se du biri bi na se aba na se jamade yare ne kono nje se ye pie kura mpo de na se ye mbia asori nso ye ye nko na jere una ba obedimbe ko school kakra isi ya da he ne nam
se ne de ya de bia no 600 de yetimi record de bia 600 no
mo hwe mo efi he na
yetimi record eti aje se papa nhwetwemu na ba be de se
na aduru se
events akodo ayeye o hwe buro nyanimu a ye di ye keka ye toto no ma gu ye amanyosem campaign akodo ayeye eti se ya kana se ye the science and data no ese ye de science and data no ye
do biri bi no ekoya te jama yare no Ghana 40 minute negotiate ma wote ase se yenya campaign ye nto aba no no so obehye cage mu anza na ye wie mumu a waba beto aso no ma ka ye te sa na
yeah
negotiate bi ko so
se de woman ni se
edin twerɛ abato opim se ye wie na wono ye ne yare no nya ntenase yesi nkonwa ma yare ne te ase se onya dwuma na mpese me hunu se
kwani de yade na amanisa yade ne de se da bi oye adwuma papa
beta se ye twa ho ne nyina atwene ene be gina Christmas num ne ade enti ho no momo ayen ya se me ha wo momo ayen
campaign ahodo a ekoso yetu ye ho go mu na ye ja no ho saa
na be ana na sabre no de fine wo ma yom campaign beta de na won wa covid-19 no doctors ni ade na de na omo emmo hu dawro nkyire kura me hu ne ekọ wa hu ade na enkoso me hu ne ekọ zizie no abobo ano na age nsem enti se hu se me bisa questions we na me ka sem we ya ya ne bresem ye ntena ho ma owo enkayen ansa ne akwa akopɛ anu aduro owo nkayen ansa ne akwa akopɛ anu aduro ye wo ho ye amode beto ye nim ekire se de ye koni sabe ne ye onam 100 and something se de wo kan ye no beta ba se ye nyina ye nhye dem no ye hye ye ntoto nsori no no ye pene so edu bibi ayiye ni ade nyina ye nim se de na tie beta fe bedu mfimfin ho no mfimfin ho na ne se ye de beba Christmas na ba se ese ye trodin se ye to aba no acho ho na mra no go yi ho na mra mo go nti obi wo kra na ne wura fi se enti sa mra ye da so wo ho bi
wana
e da so ye adwuma wo ho enti e ba sa na ye den ma won se Christmas na nso ba na ye be konsore no na on be gina om na so abo dawro se hey se ni ba bi se hey na den na ye be di ebro nya de asem se ni ye de ni nyina afraye na sisi ye be bia e de o man ni nipa nyina akogina na so ni nyina no se wudi nu achi na wo twe ho man so ne daira okondo wu ana but what you say enti nye untumi mbremu se eye wei na ye wei na firi se ni ade na mom de aba ne se ye pa na ye mpe no isi ade covid no adane te se opemframa agisa de chi nyina ebo enti ye mo ye ho ban ye twen enhihye a empanimfo de be ye den
beba
de beba de ba ye akandifo yi ye so yobo modin se ye be hye den ama ye bu mra na ye tie mra na se du bribi na me dadoma no obi dadoma no ye ka se o mutie mo de ba ye je kama mo na se mo de ye kɔ ba bi nso a ha adwen a ye ka mo ntie o ye ka mo ntie to bribi a na se mo mpa ya asɛm a ye den etie bete du bribi nso a na se mo hia edipa tete saa nti de ye ka nyina ne se ehu lockdown ya ye hu ye pa no patwo ani asɛm a wo ka anwe na nipa betu kwan no
anya asɛm
ketwa so obetena opa ma Sunday edu na ya ka se lockdown de ya de ono ade ohu wa shama ene
ya kokɔ so o
mia bi no on tira ho obete so okore bi a okay kan revelation I say angel na Nyankopɔn yi ne me be sisi da akyekyere no ɔhaw ba ko ba na ɛkɔ na ba ko ba na ɛkɔ afɔ so de to so sisi ne ba okore bi hwɛ wie mu ano sɛ krache me hwɛ de pompo ba na okore de ohu ade kɔ akyi wa na otu fa wie mu sɛ me kɔ na ne di akyire ba no wataban a wo so yɛ den wo so tu ma Jerry
wo ka bibi sɛ yɛnyɛ nhwehwɛmu no na bi ate sɛ nsɔre nom ne ade a yɛka ho asɛm bi na bi ka sɛ yɛntutum nom ne ade no ɛne soko yɛnyɛ nhwehwɛmu hu sɛ yɛbie yɛ no ɛdeɛ na ɛde aba I'm say very important
ɛno hia pa nyɛ sɛ ɛhɔ a na ɛba saa deɛ ne yɛbɛhyɛ mmara bebree na ade sɛ yɛpirapira yɛn ho ɔsom no ɛboa wo ɛboa pa ɛma nipa bebree adwen ba ho nipa bebree wɔ hɔ a na bɛhaw bi nti ɔnom adurawu ɔyɛ ne ho bɔne na oni obi mpo a wɔka na asɛm yɛ den ɛkyerɛ no ɛne na mma akuakuo a yɛhyia sɛ adɔfoɔ no na mmom no ebiara nso de hɔ nom a ɔdɔ wɔm kyɛn deɛ Nyankopɔn din yɛ den ɛda so nti nsɔre ho ne saa no ɛyɛ adwuma paa Sunday ɛbɛpɔn wobɛtum papa bi ne sɛ wopani pɛ sɛ me wodi nkɔmmɔ wobɛka wasɛm akyerɛ no no wobɛhwɛ na nea wode to n'anim kora ɛho nimdeɛ na ɔno kora ɔyɛ den ɛho ne professional yɛ that you know wobɛho no wabie w'adwenem na yɛ wafiri nneɛma mu enti nsɔre yɛntena fie no yɛwɔ wɔn a nso yɛ researchers wɔ honhom nso a ebia nkɔm nso bɛtumi akyerɛ sɛ yɛgya asɔre kɔ na nsunsuansoɔ bɛn na de ɔman ayɛ dɛn akɔm nsunsuansoɔ bɛn na de nipa nso akɔm ebia wobɛwie na ho sɛ ɛbaa saa nso no ɛde nipa kɔ tibea bi mu a ɛwudi edi no kora kyɛn ne covid no kora nso yɛ dɛn edi no nti deɛ yɛka nyinaa ne sɛ sɛ yɛtietie fi no ho afoɔ no hɔ ne yɛde yɛn nkɔɔfo a wɔha nso yɛde science and data mu nhwehwɛ mu a wɔyɛ no de bɛto dwa ne yɛhwɛ mu na nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ na yɛ consider na yɛyi a tɔbere bi a mmaraba ɛwɔ mmara denden hyɛ no yɛ di a yɛnni mmara so na ntina ma yɛayerim
pa because ɛnɛ posifoɔ ɛte wɔn ho de agu mmɔntene so wɔn ba bɛhwɛ wo a wote wo kaa mu ankorankorɛ ɛne commercial vehicles wɔn ba bɛ random check a wɔn bɛ hu mo a mo wɔ mu a mo nhyɛ ɛyɛ nose mask ɛyɛ ade a mo nyinaa ne yɛ so bɛnam sɛ yɛ nni so ne ntira na kɔba ne
ebi nso ne sɛ mimi sɛ asɛm wei sɛ mmarahyɛ no ɔpani te sɛ bible koraa yɛ bio bible mu nsɛm bebree mmara dendenden bi baeɛ a wohwɛ a na nkasa bi nkɛmfa kwan ɛwɔ bible mu nipa nti suban nti o yɛtɔ biribi a wɔn aban hyɛ mmara bi a wɔanyɛ a wɔma wɔn so abɛkasa tia na nso nipa suban nti like aduaba bi wɔ hɔ a yɛsɛ aduaba no yɛni naba wodi naba a wobɛwu ɛbi yɛni naba a sɛ na haban deɛ a wotena dua no ase na haban no ɛbɔ mframa atwɔ nkɛnyɛ ba naba na wonyɛ dɛn wondi afei yɛhwehwɛ mu yɛsɛ no sɛ wɔn kɔ tena ase a yɛ naba no afei na ayɛ tempted ama wɔ sɛ ɔte ase nti ɛne ntena ase kura dua no ho kura ama nyɛ dɛn mɛmfa seɛ ɛnso nka ne tirinii mu deɛ naba na nkɛnsɛ sɛ wodi bɛs ne ɛbɛyɛ a ɔnya ɔtena kɔtena ase a ɔba bi bɛkɔ akɔfa bi ahyɛ n'ano nti ne ahyɛ mmara sɛ dua no ɛntena ase kura saa ne mmara sɛ yɛdi mmara no nhyehyɛɛ so a anka ebi a lockdown no kura na nka ho nyɛ dɛn ehia bɛto kɔka sɛ weenum mpie weenum deɛ mo mpie a weenum nso bɛfrɛ mu ɛbɛkɔ akɔ ese na ada na mama weenum apie na ada na weesese ɛte saa deɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛnyɛ dɛn yɛnka dɛn
good right Okay, essentially mono and say yetimi ehwe na yen omamufo no so yetimi disu yie enhyehyɛ bia panifo de agu akwan mu no yenso yebetimi adiso papa na enkokoba sɛ
won ekwa sori de in fact wo de oya so de te said then no form asofo no elders eni agro
enokre
omu etobi kra no mu surom kra chen yame in zelda ne asofo agye atum sɛ enhyehyɛ sei ne wo ho na yenni so a omu de ye adwuma na obi biara wo di nhyehyɛ so no ono mu a oyɛ pani kra sɛ kompese efim sa abeka na ne ba na obema na aka no do be woni ani kɔ ye ma no nso emofra ye ekɔ school ne de school no omo kɔ no ye de omo kɔ gye nipakuo bi so omo na nhwɛ omo so yo hwɛ ne so no kura mu no nya ne ba o yo hwɛ oba no so wɔ school no anya ne ba ne akola enti ne dɔm akola na anya kɛse te sɛ ne wo parent wo dɔm abofra ne yɛ den etie minim sɛ masɛm no gitu
ya no kra
yes obi ntumi nye nurse oba tan e ma ne obi ba nkyɛn ne ɔwo
ɔno akasa ne ba
wo ho bible calls ebi wɔ hɔ etumi ba saa then nipa nso yɛka sɛ ɔnye ɔba tan pa enti school mpo yɛ kɔ na sɔre na aka sɛ yɛnya akɔ ampa twɛ na
asɛ ne sɛn
kola mpo yɛ dware wɔn de
wɔn kɔ
kɔgye ɔmo hɔ nye ɔno ane maame ne papa na ɛyɛ
ɛwɔ hɔ
ɛhwɛ no
mate de aka na sɛ
na ɛno yɛ kɔ na akɔka sɛ yɛnto asɔre mu ɛna na bi asɔre na sɛ bi o pɛtie
okay all right good ha yɛ need 100.9 papa yɛ free wa yɛ mra yɛ to abawie yɛ so far abato hu nsɛnsɛm yɛ nyinaa yɛ nim ɛho nsɛm akɔdan ɛyɛ court asɛnnie na hyase yɛ nrada na ayana ɔmamu no bibisa ɛkɔ so a na obehwɛ na kwan a ayɛ fa so ka ho nsɛm yɛn ɔmamufoɔ no kwan bɛn so na ɛsɛ yɛfa manage na asɛm nie na etimi akɔ so na yɛatwɛn atemuafoɔ no na deɛ ɔmo de ba bɛto abɔnten bi ayɛtimi eso
yɛrɛ no so yɛ nneɛma bi a yɛsuasua ma aka yɛ hɔ enti yɛnya suasua saa nneɛma no ma aka yɛ hɔ no mpɛn bebree no obiara dwen yɛ ne sɛ sɛ yɛkyɛ adeɛ na mani ankɔmu yi a yɛbɛsisi me onipa a ɛka ma asɛm na asɛm ammo ne hanya ɛno na ɛbɛma ayɛ obi nso susu sɛ o sɛ mefa kwan wei so a ɛna ɛsɛ nipa na ɛbɛdi asɛm no ɔman no emu akyɛ na sɛ adwen no yɛ adwen horo na wogyidi kyerɛw sɛ mede ma asɛm ɔkɔ bɛ nanso me san asuro sɛ asɛm a mede kɔma na yɛbɛdi atia me anaasɛ yɛnni ma me a ɛhɔ no na de ehunahuna ne ayɛmhyehyɛ yɛ den ɛba yɛkɔto aba no gyere yɛka nsɛm bebree nsɛm bi wɔ hɔ a wanti a ewi akyire a ɛkɔfa ha wo ba yɛ ne ntɔkwa na aba no ɛne kɔɔto sɛm nyinaa mepɛmumu de obɛnya kokoduru aka sɛ abatoɔ asoɛyɛ no ɛna ɔmo anyɛ ɔmo adwuma yie mepɛmu a mobɛnya kokoduru aka sɛ ɔmo na ɔmo anyɛ ɔmo adwuma yie bet yɛnya bi ma ne nka bet no kure mu no ɔmo na ɔmo anyɛ ɔmo adwuma yie
ɛyɛ abatoɔ asoɛyɛ no
yɛmfa mampani deɛ no nto nkyɛn na parliamentary no bonkum ne ne fa nyinaa no ɔmo nyinaa kasa ho sɛ yɛsisi me ankɔ yie nneɛma bi mu ana hɔ
because MPP for the bia court NDC for nso de ebia court eti na kyerɛ parliamentary no bia wɔ issues
wahu sɛ yɛ nanka ɛyɛ baako bia hu sɛ ewe no presidential ne de nipa mienu o pa George as na parliamentary ne de ɛyɛ nipa dom but bia issues wɔ hɔ anya no grɛ na sɛ yɛ gyina ɔka sɛ this is the one of the best what you say election na anya no korɛ
papa na obi bi bisa sɛ
enti sɛ adeɛ bi wɔ hɔ a what create impression bi ma suspicious ayɛ den aba enti deɛ ɔho sɛ kwan a bɛfa so ayi adwene a akyea na fi ni patrim ne wakoma mu no atwa no ne deɛ ɛkɔ so yi pa George as ɛno ne deɛ ɛkɔ so yi yɛkɔkɔto aba ɛyɛ nipa mmienu na yɛpradeɛ na wonim sɛ baabi a wogyina no ɛyɛ fan yɛ no kora bibia ne adeɛ a na ma Jerry wo sere kyerɛ obi a nkyerɛ sɛ ɔgye adeɛ firi hɔ a wopɛ sere nti na adeɛ ama no nyɛ woyɛ w'anim kusu so a na kyerɛ sɛ
adeɛ no wode bɛma na mfa ama
anaasɛ wo mfa mma no enti nipa bi nti bibia se kura na opese obi sa wo de nyakoma pan so ye den kira ne mu ade ni na ne wo kan sei enwiewia wo ho se mro obi ntene ho aso opese obi so asem kura no wada ne wachi aye den
actually
e de amani nipa no wo wie a e bia na wasem nke mu da ho but wo kire bibia enta so enti me de kopim se mo beji atum
yeah
se
bibia nkoyi election
aye ko omoni ma nkoyi ankoyi no na contribute money na ebi o wadwen foforo bi kura no aya kese
esusu se ebi a bibi sei na electoral commission betimi aye
thank you this is here no wo de hwe mia ahoro bebre ho no mo a ho asem aye parliamentary na kura
e wo court both MPP ni NDC
yes
MPP for the bia court NDC for the bia court
wa ho enna police ni asrafo nso bowura mu no so eno kura na enye no kura mpatcho no so eno kura na enye
no kura send
bowura mu
bambofo no
me fanse o munya eboni o beto what say kitikiti koso dia eso o mko ho kitikiti koso dia eso o mko ho o mko ye nso o ma ehunu ya na na BBC ya na bibia ye den asi wa ho enti asem pepre hu bi ye adwuma ya mfam pepre hu nso enye ade sa because me humrika tuo na enti ne di kana nsa na meba court ho no na me pa bi sa o bi nsem trefo no company fo no na me pa bi sa enti e ba pem ne no mu hunu se electoral commission na dwuma ankoyi ana e fa bebre nye ni nyina e fa bebre we dey kire wadwe
se electoral commission no papa yenya ma wo metie yen na wo jeje
but that's it enti si a court no so yakọ
because a big kase yaka peaceful election so ankafu we election no yes places be
enye peaceful me no obi enya adwene
okay
enye election say wo ko salai ato ekire asem ba George azie ekire asem
no okay
wa ho hwe ni pa bebre ho ase wo suro hawa
yeah
e ma de bi referee a won pe hawo no time ni nyanso ya kura minute kura wo so mapon because wo suro ne beba ekire
no
ba George azie enti ho na wo pon at once no asem ka ho ana de usro park ne so no so usro park ne so ntokwa a na wo pese oyi hu firi ntokwa no na mo pese ntokwa ne si park na chi sa bre de referee so no mapon ma fo me ka akọ
na ukọ
asema me ke mbo a so ho nti wo betumi a create ntokwa no park na chi wo bo pepra ya ba fa wo de wakotena we mo officials nya ba fa mo ti mo free park no so mo gya ntokwa wo park na chi.
But Papa, I say elections is being won at the polling station. I just say biaya yeto abano e ho no be winning. Electoral commission fuyi, womo de say womo tenkran ha. Woma mamanyoku fuyi nyina say womo nipa enkoko gina ho. Woma tete nkrofo a womo no womo ye adwuma a womo so ehwe say abato no bekoso e wo ho. Enti say ekoba say biaya bia yeto aba bibi ankoyie ene MPP fuyi bi gina court. NDC for it be jina court aye parliamentary no afenunu mienu nyina jina court ansana presidential na kasa na nso no aye John Dramani Mahama e de akwa jina court enti eno na ba ne sa na yetimi e de so bodo boyi isi no se yisi no na anye ne yi ana se womo nso a omo ye stakeholders amanyofui womo so ka hu bi
ye de boyi isi no na isi no nso nsori nka se buo me de me ye se de me ye yo na wa mu a na no ntumi nkire se weni na wenum kwa weni na wenum so ye na mehwe bambofo kwan so se o mbetumi nso aba mo so ntumi anyo o madwuma but bibi ankoye ye hunu se no kure a ye mpese ye ka me ka na fidie so sa no kure ewom ne se abato no ankoye kwa ankoye na mo mpese mo hu sa ankoye no ye nya ye di la so ato abawie se ya pon 5 no enye ho ne asem no na wawie ne kwan ya fa so de ho nhyehyɛ ye den ekọ enye ho na fa de correction ni ade na ekoso ni ade no na pitwe bi pepe na say wesi na we ko nye ho na za na me ekoso enti bibi wo ho bibi wo ho na bibi wo ho
all right
ade ketewa bi wo ho a echia e de how kese bebre ba nti ba bi echia na say ya nhwe na ochina ya ntu amfiri ho a ochina bi o no hunim na ebesi o isi ampo no ye nim nia eko ba George azie ena da court ye gusu aye bompa ye se the ruling ne ba wasem ugidi nti na ade court form nka ewie na se ankwa amawa bo modern so obenu nsu aguso na wagye ato na waka asem bi ade abotoye mba den ebeba wa ho na ne opre no nso so no mo nso kodi nkonim nso a efa no nso nye den ente ne ho ase na yenhwehwe na yensu ade emfiri yemfom so a eba yemu ntemfom so na abeba bebre ene ma nkoye
eti papa nipa amanyofu
a obetimi ehu no parliamentary no obehu biamia bebre omotwe ho manso anye party baako bi na ka se o mabom trimpo we mde no mabom trimpo dada ne ade
MPP for twe ne NDC for eti wo point ne ba bia de free ban ne se e ba ne sen na parliamentary level no kra no MPP for aba ne sa na MPP for twe ho manso NDC for enso etwe ho manso e bo bia bia
net ya na panonso ka ho
okay
nti e dey na ma ukobu se we mom no e perfect e kama ni nyina ne se ye di lie so to aba ne ntentem ye no abi ani e betumi kura aka se ye pe ne ntentem nyina ne yenim ye pe se ye ndra obi betumi aka za akire o so ti ase ye nyane ntentem ye mo ne ntentem ade ye tam da so ye mo ne ntentem no na wo adwenya ye den e wo ye ti kontra patwonya sa na me pe kire o bet eno no betwa mfoni sa every say wo so wo to aba na ye kama uwie na kire sem te se akire sem te se nti den na am say referee a ogina park so no hu say Agyeman da public park bia wo di referee wo di agora wo referee kura nti ogina so nyina no opentem ti edu kura na say ene ma bi sisi ya nanga ye wie ne ama ne say on fa 3 minutes nto so 3 minutes ya mo why kura o pepere ba fo but wo so ti ase nti wa pon no ntem na no ye ba be fa no ye de na free park na so betokwa ntokwa wo park n'echi patwa ebe we mu na ho ntokwa wo park n'echi etite ba ne sa na be ne ye ku afikira me de bibia ye je no me de bet na wo no wanye wadwuma yi
na anamu sifo de ma amadwokuofu yi mi ene nso an wo so ede na wo ye because ye kan wo mo nyina wo mani tuam ye koso nyina wo mani tuam wo so ede na wo ye
in fact honso e wanwa kakra
because emra ne ma ho kwan se obi anfa ne
obi si na me so na metwi protest pa nso ya ma me kwan na bro na tuo kura to obi ka na tuo se tuo nso to
tuo di bi
to na munya kokuduro ko jina nze metwi protest tuo to ye bi wuye
yes e bi
ba no ye ka ho ase
e bi wuye
wo ya sure se ye ka ye to aba me ye to tutu obo ni pasa magana ha ye to aba ma duri na baton ye tutu obo nipa
bi enti se ba ne sa
e ba sa ye ntumi nka se extebe tete sa 7 fo soja fo kurampo tete sa 7 ene ya ye wo yakosku akwa nim ha we si handle adent na straight bullet ye tutu odi bo nipa wa bato ho eno no da
e medi pa hwere wo monko
eno ni pa hwere wo monko da pa no matro bato se enam we so na ba wo wie na akoka se o abato ni peaceful ye we ya mpa cho sa dance ye we die esremeka se me to se bi se bia enkonkonsa dance konkonsa pa dance na de ye mie eni akata bibi so
abusia ya ne odifo Isaac ofosu hini jima asam no kan se de tie se de ohu no se de be boare de akekero man no ono na ye no edi nkomo no so for panyi oda Captain Jesus Prayer House ano pele 2 antemere ho ho nkoko de chidom e wona soro ne kese pa ewo papa the way forward e de na say ye
ye hia adwen sakra ye hia adwen sakra di si ye no ye hunu se omani nyina aka se yakoba ako emre omukọ parliament na afei se me ka se bisa me fuma mo na mo di ache se ye nyankopon o se nso twa na twa se basa o afei ye koba se ye hudom kese ye hudom keto wo parliament no na afei eni abom ho se benkum hia ni fa na
nifa benkum hia ni fa na nifa hia benkum
se nifa betumi adware benkum a benkum so adware nifa wo se free ho ba no wotie mpanimfo no kasa na fe na omoma ye hunu se se ye nyina akora ye ba ko se ye nyina akora se ye bom ye Ghana na be ye den e be ye yi endi sabi kasa na bia ahomaso kasa na taiwo bia MPP fo afa ahomaso kasa na taiwo NDC fo afa ahomaso kasa na wo Ghana fo afa obi peja kosoro ya na hwe ye se sa na tie no afa hunu se kasa no kofo o ye ba ko ba jo to nse de ade na ti ye hia dwen sakra na ye nyina school ba ko na ye nyina ekoye yesu so na ye ko school ye nyina na ye ko parade ya salai we are marching to our classes edubri bia na wo akọ secondary school na wo yakọ ha na wo yakọ sɛ de ɛhyɛ ase nsa yɛ nipa baako but edubri bia na ya ma amanyɛ sama ayɛ sɛ jama nkɔfo bi de jama yɛ hyɛ da enyinsɛn wɔn wɔ baabi na ɔmo nso ɔmo nom ko ɔmo dua na nko nti etumi obi ka wo we no mo yɛ akorɔmfoɔ na ɔtaa ti wɔn kasa sankofo akorɔmfoɔ wei sankofo na ɔbɛka sɛ saafo na mu sɛ ɔmo nyinaa fi mam baako papa baako yɛ wo wɔn baabi ɛna baabi foɔ nso bɛsɛ de ahafoɔ ka na saa na ahafoɔ nso ka ne yɛtumi pentia ma sabio wɔn a wɔn nte ase ne wɔn nim deɛ nte sɛ wɔn deɛ no ɛma wɔn tumi gidi ma otumi tan obi ato ansa ɛsɛ ne asɛm a yɛnwene yɛ dɛn ɛka fa ne ho nti na ɔhu nipa na no agye adi sɛ o nipa ne yɛ so yɛ ɔkɔt saa na aba asɔre mu nso asɔfoɔ ne adifo so wei de wɔyɛ ɔkɔt wei de wɔyɛ antichrist ɔka na afei ne members nyinaa gye adi majeri huko twam wɔ hɔ na ahomframa koraa ɛfa hɔ a osuro sɛ ɔkɔto twam anhwɛ ɛbɛfa ne nomum wɔho ne nyinaa yɛ kwan ɛfa so 20 nipa bɛte yɛgye tom sɛ ɛyɛ goal baako pɛ ne yɛhwehwɛ asamoa gya na ɛbɛhyɛ sɛ dede ɛna ɛbɛhyɛ sɛ wei na ɛbɛhyɛ a yɛnya winning goal na ɛho wɔ mfasoɔ ma yɛn kyɛn tactical adeɛ a yɛkuru sɛ wei na yɛsɛ ne ade no yɛsɛ ɔman no nyinaa hu sɛ ɔman no yiyɛ die Ghana nkɔ so ɛda wayi so yɛ mind o yɛ mind ɛna yɛ adwene a yɛ nyinaa yɛmfra ahobrɛase de bia meka sɛ afutu sɛm pɛ ɛwɔ bible ɛne koran mu wonya dagye na akenkan a nyansa sua nyinaa no na hyɛseɛ mu na ɛwɔ ahobrɛase yɛ nyinaa ɛmu na ɛwɔ bible ne kyerɛ yɛn sɛ ɛmfa ho ne dibea ne nyansa a wɔ nyankopɔn na ɛde ama wo ɔde ma wo sɛ wo na yɛni ma deɛ ɔni ani yɛasoma deɛ ɔni aso biwano ma emum nti majority tena se yɛ wɔ so tibea a mewɔ mu ɛyɛ nyame na ɛde me ayɛ dɛn asi hɔ sɛ mfa me so na deɛ ɔni ani deɛ ɔni aso ɔnya me ho mfa so nti wo serve a na wo serve wɔ nipa no nyinaa interest na nyɛ wankasa nea wɔhwehwɛ saa na bible ka saa na koran ka ɛwere ɔmo nsuae nso no wobɛhu anya bible a na yɛ koran na nyɛ koran na yɛ cross nso yɛ bible cross no hyɛ bible mfimfini nti sɛ saa nsɛm wei ne yɛde yɛn ho to so a patwɛ yɛmma nyamesuo ne nyamesom ɛne yɛnim kan
wadwen kyerɛ no baabi a de bɛfa yɛ whatsapp no yɛ network no ka ba facebook na ba dadaada mo a mohwɛ yɛ no nyinaa wobɛtumi de wo comment no ɛde ato wɔ na facebook no yɛkenkan na yɛde ama wo mabadwafoɔ no nso wɔ ha kwakunowa ɛyɛ adwuma ko enya ne CM abatoɔ mpɛsua so ɔno na ɔyɛ twɔtwɔfoɔ panyin MPP din mu ɔwɔ ha Sara nso na Delali sɛ wɔkpɔ ɔno nso ɛyɛ awutu senya east ɔno na ɛyɛ wɔn kasamafoɔ no nso wɔ ha na yɛ ne papa bɛkɔ papa wo nsɛm a wo kɛn
enti akuku damu na me show mu mfimfini
akuku damu na wo show mu mfimfini wɔn na show mu mfimfini hwɛ wo ka bibi sɛ ya na ebi nso timi kɔtɛ social media akyi Facebook na ɔmu didi atem ebi na ɔde abɛ ɔsi yɛ friend Nana Abena Poma ɔba ɔsɛ Mark Jerry you are sick in head are you judged why do you bring the brofo no so nsan yo nipa no wa wo didi atem odidi atem so brofo a obetwura se didi atem no brofo no so nsanye na de opese o chense adenti na medi obi sei aba betena so ensofo na odidi yisi atem na odidi government atem
wonderful
your NDC propaganda will not work your hatred inside you against MPP will not work no ena eda hey so inti obehu se bia wo ka asem na hu ni se de etie no sabe papa ka sei sofo panyu ko Facebook a sabe onye sofo ekumakuma bia o sofo panyi ti manimi oni yisi atem oni NDC atem oni MPP atem nenso wo watwura brofo tantan wo de atworo ka se wa insult baby wa kasa no won ti ase mo ana motete social media chi a modidi atem no yetumofo eye ntete kwa asem a munyai wate ha wo de obi aka na dwen na won ne nya adwen a say wo so ye de wo kire wadwen na mom ukote Facebook achi na wo sane atemdidie na wo digu ho a emfata enchire ne biye nti amunya isade no. Where say I'm watching you live from Gospel Oak Barbering Shop, Osei Tambekoma Himfie. Please, everyone should observe the COVID-19 protocols, most especially putting on the nose mask. Yeah, that's it. Musa Batua also the unethical behavior by MPP lawyer Frank Davis when he was addressing the media was unfortunate. Everybody knows that JM is not in court claiming he has won the 2020 election. However, our own coalition suggests that JM has won, but because God doesn't want evil to trumpet, the constitutional body that's supposed to be fair and unbiased made quadruple mistakes. We Musa Abatu another. Papa now the baby to us one na yeah they come on the
they make nyina say
yeah
nyamesuro odo ne ahobrase Ghana nyina yema yeni mra ye ho so na yetete ye nyamesuro ahyase nti na Ghana ne yewodi pa se o man we die yesuro nyame bezisi ya ne ekọ no ya mama yesem ne ne keka ho ho amede mpapa mu ne ade empe bebre hwe se nipa kwakansi a se olusu ade ma otumi ya ne ya pa ye ekire ehuro ene nsem a ye da
and efre ekire ba no
wo eto bri bi abukra bu bedi sa oh ode ko bu eri wo wa we poto
se poto ne aka ne sa
wo obi kura na osoma ban so ye DC ya na so bibisa na oh edu ba bi na o man pani se o adwuma ye den eto ho no oh ye yina di na se de we
ya pamo
so wo eniema bebro ho no mo a ye ye memu ye ya ndi ama so ko gina akansi se ye ni bresem wo de ohunu se oh na we de ate ho ase o fa ye nti ho ase sa o eto bribia emu nchi ato ne nsem aba ne adifo nkom hye ne ade ode ne ho ato so ne ne ma wa ye no pani se du ba bi na wo ka wo hu obi kura tumi ka se sofo asoma ka ri menti ase mi nyame aka kire me se nti nipa bi wo ho no se nyame aka kire me se na o kire bi wo ka se bi ani de nyame aka kire no enye ba kwa ba jo tumi te wa se sa nti nyama bi wo fa ye de ho to so ade a ho ni mfa so se yakoma ne yadwen nyina wo entiase a Bible yi amabie kan se bebre ewo ye de entiase na eyade onyankopon se me nyankopon me na me ka ebem na me hia ejina nti se me ko ji proto bi se me si dan wo nyame din mu na ye de manso ne nsem binum ne ade a pani ho na me gya na me kome ajo ti azie se finyame a ebegina emfinyame a na me de bo me bra
okay
na obi antimi nyese wo bet ya ne yenso ye didi enim ne de yesua no ye de kire se samansa nyina beto ase a wo de menka se jai na emum wo de gina kakra na nyame nam akwan bebre so kasa emre bi mark me kan se bi se na ye tu kwan akọ achemodan kane na buses na wo tata buses na sabe mbo ye tata
express city express no
na just say ye road na ye nam so na ye sa road ya ekurase de straight and narrow enti se won wa wo cars na omdo ye ti na almighty we na omadwuma koso beta bra buses ne buy na omadwuma ye den
ekofom
obi aye so wo twen bus na cars ne too empty we na nam se tata no so ye jaban adwuma ye nye ne ye tu se wo mu nyina ube huna ayira ne aton adi enti wo conductor wo be fa no pa no wa hwe se na jack kura anya den any bus no be se bus no ko se wo kwan ma conductor no fa sika ma wo wo fu na se wo nim na bus ne se kwan ma e ho na conductor na ayira na wa peka no de sika na dwane ko
na mu mu
jira de fa ka fofo a
ene
waka kwan Jesus have telephone so nye
da bi na ne ukofa
okodu baby okoka kira chim dance for say ye bas na se wo chia na nsa na wo be kwa kodu ye beka akọ repair foforo amma betu se ba no wa ho na no ne ko ba se ye bas akọ na se ye jack keke na espo nya ebi ni kan ɛna yɛn nyinaa yɛgyina car no ho obi a ɛboa sɛ yɛbɛboa driver no na obɛtumi asɔvo problem no papa baako deɛ yɛfiri car no mu sia no ɔno deɛ ɔtee ne ho kɔtena apata bi ase ɔwɔ junction so ɛna ɔde pɛn sisi na ɛna yɛni abere ne yɛyɛ papa no wɔ hɔ a wasɔre aba ɔbaayɛ a driver patro driver no nso ti hyɛ
car na se
na driver no yɛ mu hye no oyi ne ti sɛ baayɛ a ɔse car no patro ntimi move kura patro wuti ɔka saa nipa na atwa hyia passengers ɔmo ama driver na anka na ɔmo tugu papa no so yesunsan no wɔn a wano ɔyɛ wɔn a obi ka nipa bi na ɔyɛ na ogyina hɔ na ɔmo yɛ no na ogyina hɔ ama ɔmo ayɛ no mɛyɛ na yɛ dɛn akɔ fam ansa na ɔka so ɔmo esra mo yɛ deɛ mo ayɛ me bi nanso bɛsɛ me kyerɛ mo sɛ yɛdu yɛ no mo na mo yɛ concern pa mo ahwɛ obi bia ɔbɛpem ne mo ntumi nyɛ hwɛ yɛ ma me bisa driver no sɛ ntumi move no yɛgu so no ina na betwam yɛ stop no ogyina yɛ ɔsi daabi ɔmo ati betwam yɛ stop no ogyina yɛ daabi watɔ nkyin yɛ stop no ogyina yɛ na ɔsi daabi the car no yɛ move na yɛ a mo yɛ mpia si kwan na si ɔmo ati duru ha kwan na si ina na duru ha kwan na si the car no move yi a mo nso ntumi nyɛ dɛ ma na mo hwɛ sɛ jack na yɛ
yenya bia mama antena se mama antena se ahyase no
bua ten se de huhum bia be gina Ghana fo no a empem bebre no ho so oyɛ san so wie a na hu so kwan afa so de nipa no fa so no wa anye ne yi a sɛ yɛ ka sorry anasa wo da na di me nipa nyina mpo hu so ade we de in fact sɛ yɛ kasa kyerɛ enua na ate yɛ bɔ na sɛ nua mu a yɛ ayɛ ne bɔne na nya saa na tim yɛnim saa de ne yɛ jama yɛ de yɛn kum atene ne fo ne sabi apapafo enti saa fo no so ya na ɔmo mpɔ ɔmo ho aso ɔmo suro ɔmo ho nti ɛwɔ nipa bebree wɔ hɔ no mo a ɛnɛma bi kɔ so anyɛ sɛ ɔmo nim kasa o anyɛ sɛ ɔmo nim de nanso ka yɛ bɛyɛw ebi na obi ɔnti ase yɛ hɔ yɛ sisi yɛ o so yɛ bɛyɛw enti saa no ɔya no a yɛtwitwa ne sɛ cake atwa ma men kan san ma sɔre ano ɔya no ɔmo twitwa ne sɛ cake di ano ma me nuanom ne me nuanom akyi gifo ne bi patro sɛ yɛ ngyae a ɛmoa Jerry
ya papa ɛyɛ pa
bedase
ɔsɛ yɛ dase na wa fa quotation bi enyae
okay
so the baako bi jae ana
nya mo baako bi every Proverbs chapter 9
okay Proverbs 9
patro English no ɛbɛma ewura no yɛ wa wo nye ne bi
okay
oba no obi yɛ wa
Proverbs chapter 9
o da fancy ni mo awoni mu ntia
okay
Bajo chapter 9
chapter 9
o se so won pe won ho asem a verse 7
7 no I see if you correct conceited people you will only be insulted. If you reprimand evil people, you will only get hurt. Never correct conceited people. They will hate you. Correct.
9,
no. I say anything you say to the wise will make them wiser. Now say whatever you tell the righteous will add to their knowledge.
Thank you very much.
Baba can tweet so more the power. Okay. 9 no credit.
O say obi a wotene ofedifo na so okohwini anim no obɛhye wani wo na woka obonefo anim a enkekan bebree bɛka wo enka ofedifo anim na obɛtan ka nyansafo anim ɔno mo mbɛdɔw nyansafo ofo na obɛkɔ so ehunu nyansa bebree ma ɔtene ni hunu de na obɛkɔ so asua de na de ɔka ɔkwase anim no ɔdane ba no so
Yes. Captain Jesus prayer house. Papa, for number no two guy na ebi obi person of flower.
Yo Ghana for my number is 054 86 72 976 054 86 72 976. Prophet Jima metena so do me pillar 2 ene Saturday echina Sunday ena Monday bomoden asa do wani be kire ho ebe boa papa nyame nhira
o nhira won so papa yɛda se sɛ ɔbabɛka yɛ ho ɛnɛ yɛne ayɔdifo Isaac Ofosu hene Jima a Captain Jesus Prayer House ano kɔkɔ Chidom ɛhɔ na kɛsepa no hɔ ɛna dɔme pele 2 ɛne number no mesisu bie mama wa 0548 672976 0548 672976 na wɔne no akasa on the asam no sɛ deɛ teɛ na asa pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛna ɔka no asɛm yi dika kwakunowa ɛwɔ ha MC Abrapa sɛ ɔkyea the land is all kpɔ ɔno nso ɛwɔ ha asɛm dika so nie yɛbɛka gya gu mu ano no
asɛm dika nina bɛka miara ɛyɔ miara etume yitia nina bɛyɛ miara ɛyɔ miara obere yitipo nina bɛbɔ miara ɛyɔ miara asɛmi pesini fɔmɔ asɛmi miara asɛmi pesini fɔmɔ pesini fɔmɔ obere pesini fɔmɔ miara ɛyɔ miara asɛmi pesini fɔmɔ asɛmi miara asɛmi pesini fɔmɔ miara ejumele pesini fɔmɔ miara obere pesini fɔmɔ miara
Jamu akwaba asemi di kanso ewe neat 100.9 kwakunowa bɛwa akwaba
my brother
ɛte sɛ
yameza ache hino
yɛde nyame ase wopɛ camera pa Facebook live wa ho ofo bɛsɛ
amanfo rehwenti
na ɛyɛ delali sɛ ɔkɔ delali bɛwa akwaba afisha pa na meto nka cho
after election na ye want
woni kwaku nyina
okay say jamil ye program you menene ye some agenda be behind it but covid ha adwene pa woni say me ba me hu kwaku
o sai anya ko me kura me so ase ho me mi ti kura me pentem ntimi duru ha na me de ma
mi so no to aka ye ke betra ho ene ja ye
me ya we na say hu say covid dey be adwe yo aha dey kura bia je say be
adwene da how na yi na no wo ya me yawo wo ya ma we ho kakra yin dem yensue maze
are we managing it well Koko?
My brother hwe ya ye hu de bia ye bre na ye bon onya hwe onso ya me ye nyame beye nti amama da mabravo na ya abɔ na besinde no amama bibia bebia ye pede ye de hya nyame my brother mo obiri sisi upa obi abafa wadima igudu o de ya hwe ja ma nyame onya hwe o de nyame ne mbre nyambre pa so we don't fight for in the nkrofo say o nyame nti ijahama nkrofo ruwu onam do onto nti os nyame nti na anka eta oya reho nda mreba ha mu yahu suro nda awra ba yahu nda ye mammo mu hu mbra wakara mo ntwen wen mammo mu hu na me chade mu suro anka oya reho oya wonwa na senya nkrofo a wo ben wo mu wo ka kire ode wa fa bi ma abada nkrofo dzada si bebre betam do obi a pedo so hwana masre na masre yesu ban asahu bibia na adzokro so a mche ose hen wiadi egana ha aza ye inde bibia ye pede ade shaban ye na brabo ye gba nyina no muhu bibia ye pede ade shaban aban do ba ye na famudo na aban botuma ye manifesto budget constitution botuma chi onye mebebre asem ba mu constitution na manifesto na budget review bi e nkwahye meda nkwanyim aban bi enyi obotuma ama nkwa gisa wara nkasa iti mesre na masre de ma yetum o yarba na skafu na ochire ho onka hiafo ya de na akre wo ma ye nyina ye hu nda asema aba na oye hu ami mo ya metie bia hu oso ochire wa wanum bo nya wo de metie panyin bi ose oyi odi bayere ko adechi ma wansa nya bayere de ne mo owe otene de orowe roba ontehe na ko fada ma di mu na nye wo lufam yina na se lufam bo no ho atwa nkazi bo so yansa na se fam no ho antwa na kwara di magere mi di chie telefon na masa na masa de yarba na nredu no bo nyaden yarba na nredu na wade ma he no bo nyaden oba osman fa won nkan wanyi man fa nsa nkan wano na adukura o ma madam adin odi mu papa nde sesha max here se wohunum na okeka wa pera do nsa question bo won sa akoka max nti won sa na afa bibia onko wohunum iya mbar ko yin bo na max ne so na aka nti max ye wom de su to form yaden but ibe mnumpo ya hu ndam wode tampa iya bienya isha kra na pa enyimbiri na ahor ochire na afa kra ahye tere ntum wato ndada na wayi tugu ye ketam dibi na wasi kra bien na ahohoro nsa ho hand sanitizer wom da na mfa ma wom ina na wakeka ina no hand sanitizer na mfa na bia beka na boya tin kakra because ono reya na resa bese tum to tam di ya bien mekitawa enyimbiri na ahoroko odu bebi na hu na se wa sabe magia epitefu iti adenche sabe odu bebi na ye bobre bi ahya woduro ase ya kurumpo ehuru na di entuhu achim na ase ase usande na aka wo de nti hura na di entuhu di achim na numu awu na ase ahye so aba numu wo papa bwa no hye so aba na awu na so na de ko nti sa wo max ya kurumpo nka hur na atodo menum hayden atwe lukokro ma na afa na da ase na yensa ho hohoro yensa ho na ye hu yimpa mentam tetew no anka sisiala bekada sisia ya adwene afi ya ba no do bekada all of a sudden ye na yewe nti obi ho mu acha no wetu abam na oreba mu acha wetu abam na oreba mu na ka na nkrofo beka sire na mbra wo ya campaign di ye hu nda na yareba no wo ho na wo ya campaign wie na abede won kada yareba no wo ho ebei nti kwasi kwa akototu azavie one man wacha na minti edudu na swasi na min wa do gbo afude ndu adiban at that time na we campaign how many cases were being recorded so why you no police one
say is 142
uncle so why campaign why nti obi ayi not ayi no no afem ewe wo so ode hwe hu nekowu we can't be giving this excuse to ourselves
okay
nti yes manfo I mean yeah the teacher abansa na so I say me butu fa na nte na oduo na ozo kwara mo be the headmaster me use school fum na ne mboto onwom no wonfo nko eduo ma Yesu Mary ba je yan na wazo roko mo ye yan de bobo bra be ye boduo mpo na wufunu mpo wonfa de mbefie na so mansa obi bo ha ye twetwe bia mo tie besra manfo de wo yarba na no edu onyaden wase wo horo nsa ho you see hand sanitizer na face mask ese na se first ese bon wash echi na oya oya na ohun buga ho but ese na okukwa awo yun na mbeje nti ya besra manfo ye iche hu anepe na yesra de won ma yarba no ho hihye won mo hianyan nyi bibia ye wokroma man nkɔ ne nam ho nkɔ ikompo ye kabo wa de mi fi adwuma ko wu na mase me banka ma abaka na si adam hu magere ache na magere o mu ache na mi fi adwuma ko ba bi cho lorry fare na de mama na fi ayi kaswa wo eti na mi yi na metire wo be Supreme Court ruling bi wan po court ni komiti me kwahwe de wo ba court a na asan afokala akofi enu no ho aketwe ho ademo be anka eti na wo fi am bi oye bia no ayi waso beti bi na asan ya mampanyin dada yami fo ni krense wo ye na yi nka na ke na yi bobo twitwi dada ya ba but yen hi ya tire TV humpom emre ya hwe chende nda me be mo hwe ba bi na wase sacrifice agwala ibada no wa ye crowd da wo twende wo di funu ba na ho so nka we cha da kan keke ne wan fa wonti we dwela ba here yet TV do fiti independent square Black Star Square fiti conference center what no ko ye elephant ko ponkoro ko what richem what bibia ye hu ya besinde bibia ye hu ya besinde it masra na masra ye nuanom de yin bibia ye wo kroma stay home no me stay home
okay
na ya sra so yen so aye kokrom no so ye max no wo me yen hye na nkwan ye de enkyere ye de
na ana said ya working aban na bi bisa say so which a aban no so manage ni ye
aban ni management aban mo hen sisi a ye gudu yer kase ye be okosor na beda no doreto ye din hye aban din hye gum wo ye lockdown numu wana wo bray anka no ya weho emina mi anam wo adwuma ko be hwe ma mo hwe kaso ayu in awutu your argument has fallen flat ehun na ateti na memenefim obi ho ma anka hwe no otimi mpo tafinyi ho jiso akoba bi no was mempo na fie oyatan ni yedna me na no de to e ba na wojeje anyema mu kakra ma he wojeje ma ya atu bi asaram sisi a was yan facilities a offer nkrofo nyina no sisi a ho ayama and emi kakra mu ma hono otosi mama masisi abaka de ya apun so yetikom e mbra na yede ko parliament
okay
7th parliament what pass for covid ho dem public here the anoso no
public order act no
anoso no asotwe no wo me yatin ntama ya kyerem kwafo ye ntum ntwe aso ho se ebohwe na se akone yakwa sekre kakra because mbra lockdown ba me soja fo akire bi mu a no wo mama wo prapra go tem na aden etumi hunde obi o waso pray driver bi a be fan account waso pray ya jiso obi ba no be yi wan san na eja go tem mu yi enti se hunde gudali yi go tem na wo se ya na obi ara mba ya na wanku na li ya adwuma ade ba chimpo na wanku na li ya bo hunde da mo yi no onye yi be sisi ahwe asotwe odan na ade bokwa akodem dem go tue sika be dem hunde enforcing that law particular no I problematic it is a better police for watch ho awon she no smart anka watch ho wi awon ho dey no police anso anhwe po the car for about because chi ho wi na du agu car man na du akogu say akra na du bokwa du akogu ogu ma boso fan ogu ma obeti boso light we wi na asen aja ho wonfo anko court it me masran dey da membra ne san fan ko parliament no won yan sakrai wom no punishment no your minimal so what you mbona kwa hu na rodo wa kwa hu na repapa because na say zoom lion fumpo hu odin na akofom kakra li you go tem na adina ye na ke ya che hu ansha be adin ta ansha no smart na magari psf manyim he wo wogu a won ansha no smart na wo pra ma njeze mu kri na mpo aboko leave
yo say your new cases are recording in a day the lally 625 Ghana your confirmed cases in July 63,883 and a year recoveries a year 59,553. It is our share your active cases now no your facilities in the more year mano 3,940. Delali.
My first akwanya was one doctor friend of mine, Obojuma Dimpa, your friend Dr. Stanley. I will call St. Gregory Hospital, Obojumbura Camp now. I think you say Juma Power Yama Ghana in this era of COVID. America say Yamishra. I think some of power with you and none of America say Baby Yamishra and Juma Power Yama Ghana. No matter the constituency chairman Steven Ofusu Ajari. Major, you see, I think it's your biggest problem as a country. Tell me, I say we are mechanic say it's okay. Say we be transfer. Sometimes maybe I will transfer for it. Sometimes it's a bit okay. But my they are dangerous. And they say we be transfer one kata. You see, lying to yourself. Now, we create an impression. Say, idea kosi. Oh, maybe my fan is say. Now, maybe I'm in fan. And I say ni sim. And I'm a Ghana. Yababi do pempin so yababi. Some of the things are maybe I know I mean, largely, many agree. But there are some of them too. I don't entirely agree with him. You see, this issue about COVID, and all of a sudden, akosro. Question is, ABC, I want to say, now who cost them? Yes, say, who two a jamuafo no. No, two more so for. It's as simple as that. But maybe I know a better now. Catch this. Say, government has been very responsible when it comes to management of COVID. Let's put, see, and this is more or less like a social issue. But you see, Magje, can I declare a lockdown? Magje, obviously declare say Ghana, we should go to a lockdown.
There be, on my opinion,
exactly. Magjerry, sir, law near say order one of the instructor of Mampini say, O Mampini, police for henceforth. Obi on share max be a montino. Police for Nankasa na Magje. Is it not that directly coming from the president?
Yeah.
So you see, I agree, it says maybe some of the citizens has been irresponsible. But the point is, that they are laws. And there must be an enforcer of the law. I agree with you, sir. Don't even think, say, because abandoning your human internet for that matter, one cast our life, you will not protect your own life. Because who are? So it's a responsibility on a citizen. So one cast out protect him, but it's also a responsibility on government. My dear, when him say, will be attempted to be committed suicide. I mean, nobody has someone a law. When him say, Yatini Pakron, and I'm a So you see, when I have attempted to take my own life now, the law make it sure that me, they have to prosecute me because I've attempted to commit suicide. And it's so the kind of responsibility about your war. But you see, this issue about COVID, my dear, this is what has brought us this mess. It's about emotions. Sometimes we get so overly emotional to the extent that yeah, Kasa said, yeah, the laws are bad. We be law nothing. But you're punishing a kakra, then we get emotional. Oh, where the amount fan channel. Oh, and yashi amount fan channel on your beam. That is the emotional aspect of this country. And that is what has led us to this point. Then you have what we call religion. Maje, the Adiba started with China. One to say, prophet for because say, nya Baba Canada. One to cross because lesson. You see, there's nothing wrong. You have to team of Pentecost. From Sunday school till date. I know the Nyankopon betimi aye. See, Maje we do fa.
Do fa Pentecost prayer camp.
Me Pentecost. I could do fa several times. No. I've seen Obi aye won on anteta. I was sorry. I've seen even dead people being raised. Once I call na mo copy abu where Santa Oba say Ushe. Until we be we ni now. I've seen what God can do. But you see, in the Bible, Hosea 4 verse, or say, people perish for lack of knowledge. That's what the Bible says. One can say, Nipa say because Abon Samoyo to me. Or say we perish for lack of knowledge. Because Ayadibia Abba. Recently, you called a first independence. One who said pastors will be saying, no, Master Max 2. You did not see it?
Yeah.
So if pastor no catch on what's a max 2, what stop you say also better max? But you see, and Adibakun said we are selfish. Because I didn't know it's not about you. Shankola said we say we are young guy. Who say we immune system is strong. And yeah, we are asymptomatic. And now Krana said we say it won't show the symptoms. You will not be critically ill. No when you're mommy or wolf, you wanna know wolf or what diabetes or what certain conditions. Now they are quite command. Are you not being selfish? Are you not thinking about yourselves? See, to the extent that recently, I see Obi when you're COVID. We need all COVID. And you are sorry or more compound house when you know. Obi only so COVID. And you are coach, man, you are signing for. So you see, your mindset be here, your mindset as sebi. Instead of Obi crowd hard, man, just sometimes you share some testimony about you. Obi in your COVID, or see me coffee, me person me about sign me, mammy, and me. You see, any day itself say, "Oh, you're Christian, and now you're Muslim, and now you laugh because the greatest is love." So when you're there now, you start doing it, not deliberately. There's something I call conscious sin. When you start doing your bonnet, no, I call you call sign, oh mammy. What you call sign your face will be all because you don't care. And you see, that is what is killing this country.
Koano so media, you know, to be sure you so COVID is Kafoyare. Who told you? But you know the reason why I comfort Jinsan? Because, for instance, maybe I'll be to say, what do you call it? Your friends, Yami Fanny Crazy. Your tea room also be said Dr. Marcoto.
Yeah.
He's a popular figure for that matter. You get to know. In Kofa, Sebi, they are popular, they are public figures, no? Because it will be trending on social media. Oh, well, but they are ordinary Ghanaians who have also died of COVID.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, yente.
Because on your popular. So if we be to them, maybe so, Scafoya, and for that matter, no one, yeah.
Because I'm trying to say, Malcolm. Exactly. Managing director, the Fidelity Corporate Affairs manager.
Yes, I'm best
Dr. Makoto best points.
Exactly.
MD.
So these are popular figures.
About the son and any baby.
But hospital, they are ordinary Ghanaians who are dying of COVID. There are people who even and you see, Maji, one thing Ghana phone who about this current wave, Maji, I say let me make a simple illustration. Young fan said. Me tembi ame coffee hano me kwa come be put me up so coming. My girl said the next time I'll use that same route. You see the virus has been. You see that is what they call the new wave and a new strain and a variant. Why who how the human immune system respond to the virus. So it's changing the strategy. So that is why the symptoms now is not like what it used to be, and the rate of mortality, it's higher than what it used to be. Because the virus now, me call nipa that's the no. Say the immune system no respond it. But it's here, cause now koyo who say, oh, maybe I'm family, huh? Me tell me Asem we me come say. O person who say na in your less COVID down. I call say circle. Tama.
Yeah.
Is it that disaster no? Maje, confirm in comfort to do a.
June 3rd.
Confirm comfort to do move on that whether even they stay at circle. But you know what happened? No, we do also. Maybe I'm fan two number two because maintenance cycle. But on that fateful day, the victims were not people who were residents at circle. So Portugal say, you see, pollution is localized, but the effect is global. It's a do pempensobia. Yenano one. See, and now one to say speaker. I can say MPs be are contracted COVID.
Yeah. And
there's something we call familiarity. Yeah. Maybe I know what maybe ministers is here now. No one might even find it difficult to put on mask.
Yeah.
Oh, why a minister? I know the every crown conquer for me. And you see, for instance, my even crowd to come. Now I done for Biba. Oh, maybe I make a mask now, make some way. That's what I'm saying. Your attitude, See, most of your problems sometimes as a country, it's about attitude. It's about attitude.
Yeah.
You see, because it's now we are just like a group of people. It's not all of a sudden because come on, military about what's no. There are certain things we didn't witness it. Mama, yesterday might be a friend Sally for Amanko said.
Yeah, Sally for Amanko.
Yes, a cycle. Nowadays, just a waste So when you are walking a circle, it was difficult for you to even let her run.
Then they are 87. No, that's a trot now you will drop anything around that.
Yeah, my dad said to me, Susan, oh, I know, mammy. So we say, Moko, a Janambia, oh, mammy say, can't cancel for both a day. What has happened today? So see, baby, I don't go for car, do baby, confess it. I look as if, say, you're kind of democracy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, it must be consistent with our values as a continent.
Okay.
Because here, recently, I share video views today. It might be a bit comic, but there's so much sense in it. Girl be ane mama ne papa free abuchiraba. And ane papa so onya ade. And ane papa tian and a phone. So officer Ghana I say Nigeria officer Nigeria and first that want to kill me. This man want to kill me. One of them rush by. And the police in business said, Ade. I said, not this man. He asked me to do this. I said, I'm sleeping. And police in business said, na man, they was saying, Papa. And I say, and I'll cast us on. Say, arrest him. I say, hey, you think you can bring that US thing to Africa? And Omucha again, Ankasamba. You see, even to the extent, sometimes in school cry, you won't call out.
There's a problem.
There's a problem. don't get it.
Right for no.
Okay.
Well,
Right for now, I say left for no idea.
One, see, my dear, you're hearing carefully. A bedroom baby. I don't know, some friends say Polyandrew said it. A bedroom baby, I saw Baba could be one in Bema too. What I say, Ghana, people will start advocating for it. There are people today, they first say, oh, let's say even gayism, lesbianism, what is their right? But you see, I see who one thing is said, this COVID, they are big. My dear, there are people today, and then what's here, almost in 11 years, Crano.
Disease.
So we don't sit down here and make it look like Ushakama, Obiso media, me, Omoboa, a Yahoo number, one, brigade the Cassidy. I read it and I was say, even to the extent of 40 crackers on new brigade and they create your friends. COVID. And do Yenian Obama crab by almost a success. We see, we have heard a lot of stuff, but look at we are not learning from it. Many the Americans say, okay, this COVID, they are costly. See, they are my memo, your friends say, there are people who are even asthmatic, people who have diabetic, who have hypertensive, one coca. It's not, and this COVID, a buy, yes, one. Oh, Africa, the climate in the intimate, he has proven it wrong. I do maybe I'm saying call young guys the intimate, he has proven it wrong. Everything theory you propounded you be about theory, you're very confident. He has defined that you're very theory. It's very careful. In as much as a meme can say, I do purpose to be a president and I do down Kakufado. Only the president of the Republic of Ghana. If a minister, this is my meeting, so call your friend say, Togo Aflawa, but than you who you are. There's a minister, or even your appointed minister, there's somebody who has been assigned to that task. Depending on Juma, because here, you say the backstop with the president, and I'm a you see, uneasy is the hair one will call that where the crown. So at the end of the day, if even a minister, and I say municipality, or Juma, see, deal with that person. Because at the end of the day, young Kobosa minister, all right, as a president,
how are you in charge? Okay. Need 100.9 Facebook Live. What I'm making kind, I am comments on WhatsApp and the end. Said your network and I into Facebook Live comments on making kind. Kwado yako kwagu
brother.
Supreme Court yet after so who's yamra.
And that's why you know Nasam. He who alleges mass will be on Nasma. And back at them. One can how he moderator and I'm it's me MPP concern secretary.
Court yasha see a hearing so far at Osei.
Court hearing now
election petition.
Mohena. Election
2020 election petition.
Magari. Say need FM how so can despite group who be man we this way chocolate drinking
and running social
mpacho what the advert be na akraba to here on small girl be here will be oh
I did
nka bomam
okay what's it say
oh in the advert daddy can you help me do my homework also oh, but why not also what is your favorite food na akraba to start upper prancer with a quarter aka crab na momone I with egg smelling fish. Okay, can or the other with a bank at the actual. No, I say, how do you prepare it? I say, preparing. I say, as he say, how do you prepare? I say, preparing right this way. This way, the prepare it today. The and these are somehow working, and then these are somehow what they done. Supreme Court. What now shall say the man what say? Let them this way advert ya make it away. Mbra what shall see we my worker and makai on the 8th na menye ato force na ye wo adwumako the University of Education Collation Center me ne to wa me ye wie collation nti ye wie na ye gudo ka ojafo na di jetum na ye na me so no there are certain things be order ye correct na. Now there was some figures be a pink sheet no don't know. It can't jit more chada oh yeah. Oh yeah. Until we have to call even the returning officer, presiding officer, to come to the collation center. No be church him because you enter that two people them. More what way wire them, where you them rejected abaka them. It's a cabo man who the papers what way no vote away no than abroad. Into the collation center, we have to insist. They verify all the baby no other your boy. Ballot in your question na share. ballot accounting na chede nyama chocho igum mami agent MPP agent was sign NDC agent was sign rejected no chro 30 no ya can rejected ballot paper no no 15 on do 30 na wa record wo kono meanwhile MPP agent widen was sign NDC agent widen was sign bobodu collection center no na yan ye gina ho ma ya fa paper manda meyi dado mu da yi no me mama ya de ya tafuru ma eye me yi eto ye ma so na aturu kacha wojafu ade no ya yo yenye 140 seat de ya yo with the leading team me pentem ya ko transitional meeting ye ko lead tra so kan me si wojafu to bo ase na musu me figures o se wo m de adwuma ko da ya wi ni ba musu me figures amenya na chada ma ide bo wi ni NDC bado obey different series of press conference mama ye bi the way they when you're leading in parliament obotuma control obon we
basa no de young fan council moko
asma make chada bo advertin e bo advert na me cheche ma chowi okikan ya general sedu nkatia na raso bejin oya den we na wo kebi otuku no mpo di chogbe DJ bo yanwom su be sem me jare we ya birma chere we wi na aban na hisi we chinchim wonsa na waza ma kufu ado ntina chede nkrofo nkonkwa demonstration we occupy EC regional offices my brother di momo my brother poko okwa demonstration wa kaso mu hun onno mo overhead na ase na mom do mo the coin police funu do so na do man my brother yakwa demonstration wa coin na ba asam da we win elections no we chinchim wonsa we ko do court we mo prove case ankrisha wa kare we win elections na what's no man pay na akufo bi ala win into declaration away no illegal or your unconstitutional into what friend the Supreme Court one share now one sign court to abano for in year between o man pay mama na o man pay Akufo-Addo ontem yadam no waka into today this way na akraboto okike di banchi bobo na waka there how do you prepare it now when abrofo ba we no as this way this way the one ready say so mbra wo ye chogbe me brother ya akọ demonstration e benti na akọ demonstration no so awi ni na wo aja aba na afije ni sem no wada ama o man pen Akufo-Addo nti wo akọ hu demonstration no na afi kwa court na ka che bet said there awi ni wo aja afi sem e kodu court atwe wutu bom there afi awi ni na mbom eyi na anko ye nti pe re-elections enti ansama woji na agbo ano kan na reality che ho no this is a different thing the same thing. Any one witness statement I was there good. Mbra waka wasi wazu kwa dan kwa twakara obefrada sifu nkuku num. Uncle, ekwo mbreme hu dasi oye adwuma papa.
Na no dey fa ono no so the 5 beba na etro so the 2 beba.
Make sure they go this way advert.
That is the legal strategies. It is part of the legal practice.
Messi, make sure they go this way advert. Munna owo obrewogum. Kojo dumulite wo yetade besinase ono strategy na legal argument I can answer mabufra bia wo pe kuma o retail wakaso strategies ale kin tase nta mekere bo this way adverting dem akrabotu dwana nu wo ediban ya openu mu okeka mo ya na dana no do the umbra na honchra mes wo ya ediban na of course simple way the same thing asma das fu ya nkuku grenum afimbru na edu yadu nukutudo father se foro bra atwebo ode abien ondu num ofampo adasefo na obogba no wanfa num ofampo amba mo de ba na 40% in terms of simple anko wati if you ask me to grade you and you are telling me 100 you are going to score 100 na ntuma anfa 3 mpo amba man constitute 60 na di 2 na dreba na mebeje atwamfo yi kira kakra ka this way offer na advert akraboto mi pay no do preparation no as this abaye 2 nkrofo bi so rekasem bi was more than 7 na so kabi in 2013 petition our file no ye na nadu danko Akufo-Addo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Jake Obanta Otanka nyame mfanu krense dem nkrofo e ba sana no wodin wa rate no there they are the petitioners against electoral commission and then John Dramani Mahama and sana NDC reba joining
yeah
the oye no na wakwa yambra membre na streamlizer and the CCR no they will not even allow anybody to come and join as a party. Nipa na ojina abato no no oroko. Ono de ko no osan esamai mo wini no. Wo bo ni tin da we wini na mo hwa abato no do. It's in them when that mikus bia nkrofo bia na nemo. Beautiful. Nambra Bawumia na nitin wakrata no do. It's Bawumia didn't come in as a witness. Outside witness are there. Akufo-Addo ni petition but the witnesses baba. Bawumia and them. Bawumia was a party to the suit. Anamobwa. And he mounted the box, the witness box, to testify. It will be so I am embrace who can break Queen Yaw Bakacha on the Ada or you know there our witness near day. He mounted and son of other witnesses why they want it. But a crown washe. My brother a crown washe. Saruko Queen a crown washe. Our Kuno. You should what to do our and son of Tons Alfred. If you make on one cock. Oh, you pay wasn't a bedroom door, but that's some of my Jerry. This year, you pano is the question of Pianococa. What's in me? Namson Cratan. I don't Peter.
And I said, who be son a question if a petition and I want
Uncle, a shall Peter and even or you. I said, oh, you can yes, look of us. I mean, minimum.
Yana first year.
Moon baby ada. It's in Bob, I mean, why am I there? No, I am a dear Cassin there. This year I have gone a higher woman. Come give a member, yano. Yatase. Na this year so, on Supreme Court cases about 2012. In 2020, the awards, Kuruwa in 2013, Kuruwa in 2021. I'm a man Kwafu Bebre, Shambra. I'm a man Kwafu Bebre, Lumbrem. I'm a man Kwafu Bebre, walk court.
Okay.
Name me kakra me pede ya kind of court. Asem na wodi na we krucho. Oh, ya wo amambra ya dibu. No wa san wa hyehyam bra nkete o tetare wo de edandan ho. Obiara oro kombra nyim bia no onyim. Mesmo wo de ko. Inyansam ni mesmo wo de ko, mesmo be kon asem. Ibi wo wasam nya de. Bokro wa fi da akasa tintin na nti mekani na wonte o. Oti de ese. Letro botuma atro be ya tete ayi. But the point now then or your court in the war, down, some court in an iden. Abo. It's master, no master there.
Okay.
Judgina yanya court no. Yanya jam judginala, near Fantiachi.
All right.
Now court no so. Until the coyan winnie. The moment I market of my Jeremy court, Jeremiah Medibim. Mooncrow a mobo, Adasa Mediboguan, no better than pa. And some not the better at him for no. I am no quite abawom another abanya den him.
Okay,
na say ko no okoma wa na di wombu won say matemwafo na say atemwafo no so ibua eni ti ahun de atemwafo na mpo Chief Justice here today
Justice any boy
beautiful kind of war and vetting war your friend then parliament oma ruling bi time no high court in my appeal court ba no wo bu asam no mo dan okuja to no obi sanda mo question no no kwatwe na adwin sorry nti sisiara ati ha mu ya e kadam atemmo na abui ema okwa appeal dan the masam no appeal dan no ya wodan no sende mbra na ya di adwuma na no se appeal nyima onye de yimbra nyima yimbra nyima na nyim ni nara.
Okay,
you cannot know all the laws in the world and you can always not be right with the law. Sometimes you may err. That is why there is a kind of order then review. Appeal nazi. At one point there is this judge. Oh, I've forgotten. He was very good in land. But on a year, is it Ole no say? Remember, on a long atemwe be fast and be home. Na chi outside baby or rich on a cratano. Them judgment now, man. As I criticize them judgment in there. As at the time of Mother May, not as you the two one. Abano original do the boot a matter.
Yeah.
Oh no, yade no munye dura na do papa. Iti masre na ya gudu here ya tafre ho. Here ya cho Facebook, here ya cho WhatsApp, here ya manfu di hu kita wono. Masre na ye kwara. Ye hu nde apart from the yere case mbanyim, apart dom so ye den ite yan. Dom so hanu ye den ti achi. Na medi before mu kra medi wie kra no.
Oh, good time na so.
Oh, medi wie kra me bra panyin Sami Jemfi. Don't know to fubi. Or free to say, why free to Zanka Menka. Metinka would need FM. There, I there. oye Frank Davis oye MPP lawyer kasa ne nsɛm bi a ɔkeka afrɛ oye opanyin chachu na oye Tony Lita ho oye ni mpanyimfo wɔ mmeranyim na mbra so kɔ mbra school a watete wo dɛ wo mpanyimfo a wɔwɔ mmeranyim de ɔdɛ eyi wɔ rekasa na rekasa kyerɛ ho a ihu kwan a bɛfa do akasa kyerɛ ho oye me de sɛ na se Supreme Court asɛm ba no wahu dɛ oye lawyer oye me de no anande dɛ oye dan ɔno nsɛm a ɔka fa Akufo-Addo hu na oyim dɛ Akufo-Addo ɔyɛ senior lawyer wɔ n'anyim nsɛm a ahoro bala ɔda Akufo-Addo na adze da membe no oyim dɛ Akufo-Addo yɛ senior lawyer
okay beda nsɛm
amana wahu dɛ yɛ lawyer yɛ nkasa nta lawyer payin
kwakuno wa chɔchɔfo adwuma ko anya na siam beda nsɛm no point over easy dalali so wɔkɔ
Manje.
Yes, sir.
I like the menu of Kokuno Wakan. What can say, Mrs. You say Justice Eninia, the current Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Tamani a veteran. Yebisana Simbi say, will make a ruling. Tamano a High Court judge. And my Supreme Court overturned that ruling. How did he feel? And also, why Dimitri said, the mere fact say, or judge doesn't mean say, it means he's fallible. It means he's bound to make mistakes. That is why he said judges are not sacrosanct. I mean, there are instances where judges can make a ruling. So, and as even some years to come, no one could transfer or share ruling no make it, or admit say this ruling was bad. You see, Asem NDC the court, the fact him Nigeria, Article 66. Clause 3 of the 1992 Constitution. Ekase for Electoral Commission pin be declare say nipa way your court to about ne abano. It means that the person must garner 50% plus 1. Anameboa. Now, Magje, eya me wanwa say obi be ka kire say e bi asem na NDC di court no. Oh, asem no ehun hia because something that is in the Constitution. Say the person will be declared as a result must have 50% plus 1. And now NDC challenges President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo did not get the 50% plus 1. And only a FAPIM. That is the foundation of our case. As to say, you be declare say you win the election, one no count. It's neither here nor there. Result you're challenging is the result that was declared by the Electoral Commission. You can't say NDC coalition result, you call your friend say, yes, you office on. But my J, on the 9th of December 2020, Abraham Madam Jean Mensah, whether it was a recorded declaration and as a live declaration, it's irrelevant to me. Or declare, yes, sir, the valid vote at that time was 13,434,574. Asema, Madam Jane Mensah, that is what she declared. And that was what was gazetted. And they tell you on the 10th of December, Madam Jane Mensah came out and issued a statement. In that statement, and the result was then, the valid vote was then 13,119,460. Which contradict, which is a year different. And then you declare on the 9th of December, your gazette in Ebobra. There's an element of inconsistency. Unless there will be a person who catch say that particular article in our constitution is irrelevant, and for that matter, we should not dwell on it. The Maje, we assuming say it was even an error. 9th was an error. 10th, when you issue a statement, was an error. What about her own answers to the court? Uncle read paragraph 12, paragraph 24 of the EC on one Kasane answers. This time around, this is what she presented, which is 13,121,111. How can there be inconsistency like this? First, on the 9th, different figure. On the 10th, different figure. Yeah, two anyway, is it not on the 9th to your first time or day on one Kasa? Is it 9th or then the answer is coy? Is that even more than 1 month? It assumes say you made an error. Only a mistake. First one was a mistake. Second one was a mistake. This time around, you presented another figure. Imagine, you want to tell me I'm not a mathematician. Say denominator, what changing it 3 times, but yet the percentage remain the same. I mean, what kind of math is this? 51 point something. I don't want, but it has never come say what changing percentage. The percentage still remain the same. Now, the matter is before court. So I mean, lawyers like I say it's a subjudice matter, and you will be careful. But me tell me, as I can say, it's more or less like you can say me, you know what can say me, or say the ordinary people come on. Sometimes they can apply what we call common sense. Some things are just common sense. Now, lawyer Chachuchikata say apply what we call interrogatory, which is there's a precedent. In as much as there's a precedent, you see the law is in the bosom of the judges. In the wisdom of the judges, almost so per the CI 99, it doesn't allow interrogatory. To the extent, almost say, under Order 22 of CI 44, it makes interrogatory inapplicable. Then lawyer Chachuchikata raised another sound legal argument, say nowhere in CI 1999 and a forbidden offense interrogatory. Now, Majay, what was the basis of rejecting that application? Almost say the questions on the basis of irrelevancy. Majay Mebuana. Fantastic. Majay, Unim said, that's what I mean. I'm not here even to talk. You see, I believe saying Yankopon or my common sense. Majay, look at something. In one breath, the questions are irrelevant. In another breath, when in the course of Chachuchikata advancing the argument, say he dare say somebody should point anywhere in CI 99. I say there must not be an interrogatory. Then another judge raised arguments. Oh, but these questions can be asked during cross-examination. Ajay, menu say in court.
Irrelevant, what you say?
Because I'm coming to that. Because Majay, Unim say
it goes with timing.
Majay, Unim say in the course of cross-examination, the respondent counsel can stand up and say objection. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that objection can be sustained or overruled on the basis of the relevancy of the question.
Yeah.
So, Majay, a question that you deem not to be relevant. So, how can you allow it to pass in the course of a cross-examination? Okay. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying. In one breath, it's irrelevant because the basis of the offense, a rejection, it's not relevant. Now, in the time you started your offense, what do you call it? Cross-examination of the general secretary. There has been instances, lawyers for the respondent, lawyers for the first respondent, second respondent, rose up and say objection. Some of them were sustained, some of them were overruled. And the basis of overruling that has to do with the relevancy of that question. Whether it has certain element, whether some of them were not prejudicial, they were scandalous and what have you. And I am saying, in one breath, the questions are irrelevant. In another breath, this irrelevant question can be asked during cross-examination. So, when MPP claim say, oh, you pursue a theatrical tactics to delay, then I ask myself a simple question. In 2013, I know your election petition. When the Supreme Court at that time granted President Nana Danko Akufo the request for interrogatory, was it meant to delay the processes? You see, I think it's one unique thing about law. It's about, I mean, we understand that the Supreme Court can set aside its own ruling. Fine, I mean, for that one, the review no one can count. But what I'm just simply saying is that when the ruling by the Supreme, it was set aside. The ruling by the
one more fun to baby. Yeah, the review, and that is correct.
Fine.
That is correct.
The 2013, when they granted President Nana Danko Akufo the request for interrogatory, he was granted an amebwa. They say, I must say, the argument has to do with the CI 99.
Yeah.
And lawyer Chachuchikata bisa question, even at a point he dare, or say, they should point to him where in CI 99 and the prohibited.
What's the issue of timing and so how?
The point point issue about timing. The point about issue about timing.
Because 2013 now. It was vague.
The point. I agree. The point. See, and now the another argument and they said justice delay is justice what? Denied. Is that not what they are saying? Mm-hmm. But justice hurried is justice buried. The mere fact that we want to administer justice expeditiously doesn't mean that we should hurry justice and bury justice. Are we there to serve justice or we are there to expedite justice? So you see, that's what I'm saying, sir. The judges in the law have even admitted that they are not sacrosanct. They are not above reproach. They are not infallible. They make mistakes. So we can also raise certain common sense argument. To the extent, sir, Asem na ye call court. What is important about Asem na ye call court? They say, Madam Jane Mensah have demonstrated per on declaration on the 9th of December. I contradicted the statement. Then there's another argument. Oh, your friend said it will not add up to it. It is significant. It is consequential. Yet, when it comes to adding, you added almost about 2,747 to President Nadu Akufo. President Nadu Akufo vote, and you reduce President Mama's vote. So, if it's not consequential, why did you then alter it? If you will not have any bearing. Why did you do that? You see,
Supreme Court has set 5 key pillars and 5 key indicators. Mremono, Benim said, "I'm one of the Bible share the case management." And 5 key, one of them, and they said, "You're more canon." A bit me and so be about to them.
I'm just talking. And you see, another point where I feel so sad was the issue about pre-trial. Pre-trial, how many days? Is it not 5 days? See, case management. I mean, no, I'm a lawyer. When you say Kawe, and you say a landmark case, which has a political undertone, issue about case management is something that even happened in chambers. We don't even get to know about it.
But who said the nature?
That's what I'm saying. Because of the nature of the case. You call first day, and all of a sudden there's a delay tactics, which we are given 5 maximum days. So you see, I don't get it, because the point in it said, you started first day 1, you're exhausted even second day, you're exhausted even third day. Then all of a sudden we are being theatrical.
Okay.
I think to respond to finally the issue about what the National Communication Officer, lawyer Sami Jamefi, you see, if the Lali come and sit down here and make certain of utterances, especially in a case of an emotional nature like this, maybe you can pardon me. But to use certain descriptions, and to use certain words after Dana, Frank David, even some of the comments they are even prejudicial. I mean, to the extent that you won't even enter into the minds of the judges. Creating even an impression, listen, even you know the outcome of the case before even the final ruling. And when I believe if NDC4 decided to toe the same line, I don't think it's ever boy.
Okay.
Because let's be civil. I mean, Ghana for sure. In as much as the technicalities and what have you, what Ghanaians are concerned about, and they say, even in as much as you want to apply common sense. What is important is to say I started a substantive case. We'll start with a cross-examination. And now here they were. The General Secretary, I mean, he's an institution. Or you'll be a wakwa when it comes to issues about election. The way he answers the question, how convincing the Ghanaians are watching. And I believe, sir, justice will be manifested, will be done, not on the altar of expedition, but will be done to the satisfaction of every interested party.
But more NDC for the me follow mobile corner say, social media, even though I don't know, the court has a many but I quite say trend, okay, the outcome, but posterity will judge us. We know the outcome, posterity, including NDC phobia, no mukuta, your friend is saying, positions and kasa. I didn't all of a sudden, justice appear. Oh, sorry. Lawyer Marita Brio appear upon Aka, just justice on a woman, you're fair. It isn't a psychological war game. More creative impression. Say, Kobase.
You see, when you say you're not being fair, for me, I start the point in this. Me several interrogatory. What turning down that request? And the reason is so clear. And then I miss as first, so I'm not turning it down. For me, and I'm going to say, I'm not turning it on the basis of something else rather than relevance here. I probably not have problem. But I'm turning it down. Now say any relevant. But yet, we'll say when you get to cross-examination, I can show the same irrelevant question. Once the respondent lawyer can stand up and say objection. So in this particular breath, judge, would you say a question that I rule say it's irrelevant? To say it has become relevant?
Okay, but I say, Delali, Gwagu, Mami, in fact, course, Kaka. What grandma, what might you for so good? 050 03022435540 030225790. Beba show me to my Yes, sir. You too. Here go.
Mikia Pius very bank in the say.
Damia do know ye.
And honorable Boniface, Dr. Mustafa Amin, Abankwaya Bua, Mikia Moyina. William said, General Mosquito was Asem.
Now, we are judge, Cratchy. We are judge, not just was Asem. On say, Kakamaji, men can't send a chance, some Nakobunum. It's what they tough from home and intra. Why you? And you want to bet you was saying and non saying into the
media might be in America. Because you see, no uncle Gina Court, you be so as a man, what you would you, Unkatama, your mamma. Not to see a court to know war on the moon, Ukatama, Ukatama, and another than Kwakupa.
Or Casamana, ho, because of your witness, a dancing near Casamana, you who ye, and yet you be who ye no coca.
Magari, Asema make a listen. Mrs. NDC for supporters, why a confusion. Or more drop party no. Because we see a party no kind of credit drum, or more paying the phone. Get one more could see ya. As to see tight, I say, quite a lot of coin. I'm out for near Mutongo, Grandma, singing la. Now, Musitamu Mukota, Mukoti, Mudia Mukokate, or Bian Winnie, into young for 12 Babu. Now, what Mamma or Mwabamu? And the best, there see or court to Nutia, maybe while it's a mistake. His Excellency another Dankwa Kupa 4 years, the man who here. We bear no what best man.
But I say, yen to us so. Mammy, for next one. Matcher. You too. You go.
My mama Basso, Mabo Juma, Eastern Regional Secretary, Jeff Wendu the PC Dr. Adoma Kukiti, and Yasu to Mechiana, and Pipinina or what's a chance and say, Opro Didia on one to Didi, Manoko Media, until Onya will be in the Mabedi. Osha and Samoa, and a court to a court to a Utimusa, Yura, a Sidun Katiani and DC, Omo woman or Monima, the Papa. No more, oh my God, because someone. Question ye be so you were saying Katiano on Timinia Noa. Now to Mr. Papano or Sarkonia bonus to Fofo. No, we didn't proceed 7 more. Now, let's say you were Tikata. And no, you know, Ocean and Yasin in the swooping in the Yasin. Because our power from our Quadino. I know thing. And some to sustain on Timmy.
But I say, we need to 2 minutes or Becassa. What do you more? Maybe I told my watch you. Oh, okay, Maje. Hello? Okay, Maje. Yes, sir, you too. No one fast in the back on Tia Ponti. Album Pie Man.
Oh, Uncle Fra, no better no. Why? I need to know on down and the crown and negotiate them.
Yeah, what's it?
Manintia Memphis, the look of the name for Adrata. Manintia, Eastern United Secretary, the Ruby Piano. He thought it to fall to Yabonabasso and then an uncle also, the look of the Yabonabasso. Margari, maybe I don't know going to put me on the same.
COVID na abano. Young funny serious. Na OBMP, OPA, show no smart. Young pay hands and tell and fire and fire because you're not a Magari. A Chua, I not do dear Nua wedding or the old vessel. Yes, where the boy a buying no smart and family. A banking to no smart and famobia. What is up over by the Amanaba by? You ever is serious. You need to force them. How many cases your court because you are shut and send in the our court one. They have a pass. I think it's the top of us now. Meaning is that I do medin Kunua. I dear where the thing is that not the Kunin. The amount of Yabon, you and Injubate and Ton, Sanono. Who could do court about to be a Operano? I think for the weather, okay. No more many still the class. If any other our men.
That's it. And what do you say? Pepper to my chair. You too, so for my
Jerry and a crazy almost so far the prepared come for fair that they make an effect of it in the best Ragana. Lockdown your corner 3 weeks. You will fire papa and they say they could you. The best saying in English and so and you meet member in a home by no need I refugee and pay free so. Let me pass the two courses and some media. I said this tell me I say only the elections to me will need to be account. Name money the mensa and the was and no more cost. They say the Ghana for you name said another than for the Ghana for to abandon as the president of the Republic of Ghana. It's a Ghana for more than one than the effort of to the Enkusiaga. The Ghana now for many rather could do.
That's it. Me pacho memo achio.
Good morning, Magari.
Bema.
Good morning, Magari.
Yes, sir.
You go quite in the
Yo.
I can know my power of my Ghana mine. And for Queens in Anuncia, you go mine now. I flew idiot. Is idiot. And Koye Kura. Koye. The air police for an intimate more bano covered on and Koye. I just abandoned pushing one more. I don't know so to credit. They take care of Mukrana. Yeah, she knows my protocol of Monfanya. It is, as a abano. A man any break. Not a running as Omboko Parliament as I quite general for Nayan Shah. And this is a Bobo Ghana. Study partial lockdown, yeah, almost carry can grab. Boss on a paper, and I'm the impression. And we say Ghana and good years out. The people could hear school piece in the other. It is a ban on me, I didn't run a yet, but Yachua said, what of we can Yachua, you crown as a what them crying a more year and more.
But I see what you're doing. Pepper to my chair. You too.
That's my girl. And Mr. Jabu, what can I say? So you're going here. The whole bunch of fire really. No idea that to a community so. Not for me to start buying with it. Because I'm not good for this. And they're going to work and fun. They use this sickness to make money. They should pick up a Muslim because of this area. The boat that being interfered so. Come because you were IMF. Come because you were World Bank. Stabilization part of the Musa Boom. You can't sorry. Individuals, organizations, and the Maya in the South common PPE. Nanado is not supply ma frontline workers. So you are not to assist here. Obi also export to go as president.
Now, why the catch us PPs, not frontline workers, no money be?
Jerry. I won't interview doctors, who interview them. Yeah, almost
PPs no ekoi pa. Slow down no say wetie me programs ahodo slow down ya ka ho asem. Say PPs no slow down.
Yo, they are coso. Say I ask spread there. Yes, some born president Nanado. I just in America, sir. Nanado will say, yeah, but extra power, or see, get a focus solar, no because trouble. And then Yarina at what they say, I said that all thing Ghana for or the just said the president to be DP and fat who say you got so lie. You got so you. If you was to go there, you have done.
But that's
Oh, number you that's spreading.
but that's the end of the me for last one. Mache.
Honorable Majeri.
Now do so no.
Honorable Majeri. I say Edu baby na Asosia Batama John Draman Mama ni NDC. A winning election and an equal to some penny. I watch him and saying.
And only a dabe. And only election ben no.
Da bena to about.
O de mo wanted to wa na mo ka bibia keke. Eh?
Majeri we sa umwa you. Kan sa umwa.
Oh masa ja the outreach na. Wo kan some na yetene wa na wo to ato. Better to ne enko.
Majeri pacho nya mishra pa ni wejuma pa uti. Me pacho within the yaoza na me frefi sum Majeri meka che Ghana fo ina se wonka omakuma to onye na nyankopon nankasa betra bo a ye de bebo afore sabi nipa ennim nyansa ense nyankopon nipa ni ahonde ense nyankopon otumi na wo so wo anya no o nitumi ense nyankopon na obosoro bo asase no magana enti amika ne se andra infama bi boss humpa magari mi hu pita me fra other regions no wo say yauza enye sunkwa o sana from obo na nyama say na say nyankopon we Ghana enyama ekoso o man Ghana mu nyankopon ne kuma entoni yem ayam sisi na pa odon ni obio to me tinipa be wo ye dike election ebia NDC 15,540 MPP 40 na soja for itu gaga ni ekum nipa abede na fama we rimbo
okay
unu oyiri na eti ube una okudu oyiri tie yas onsu na mo ni takubi kasa no boni sem ni na no me ma Ghana
but I say me for last one me pacho ma che
yeah new
I just say
Mr. Adam Mark pacho Evans ni
you
me bo abaso ne nipa oni wonwo na mestre Mr. Kote o friend radio the way you dey na do any TV form no na o tini no biara ye wo man na do yare bae ni oni pa ya na papa yiye o ko ba bia na o di papa ya ni mu TV form me the mestre supporters na NDC for si wo mo win election and now I'm call the young demonstration next time I'm police to throw a boo here. What couldn't quite? Yet to come Miami Party MPP. Tama, one more chair, some watching. Yako police headquarters. Brother Bakuno Pinima. Tear gas Kuno, and never woke and not as I'm watching Odini Post. As I'm say, NDC Pemoja. One couldn't find Moja. That who ya call Nayasi. NDC parents. Alaji Baturi, a Juma Yama President Mama. That yes, no President Mama Ninam, Tamale. Into young food soldiers, Momayan Sabi, Yan Sakakra.
Okay.
Now, a battle at the Nipper Quablutra. One more than 1 hour for no woman. Mark only, I mean,
Meda Seba and what doing. Any of this, you'll be our free piano. Meda was say. Well,
my brother,
or final comment.
My dear, there. Yana yenu anu mo kansa mana woro bo won komo na yana ayem bibi kakra wo we free there say quarter every case and its merit sometimes who demean mpo edigina adakam mpo otumama otim was obi wa akoto monar rape embrana chere wo ma onhwe so ana ayero do no wo ma onhwe do no enum between 7 to 25 years obinya 7 obinya 24 obinya 10 obinya asembia na nuhu ahuba asembia ayirbia so na njedo 2012 asama ombai dembre no onyo mampain opain akufu ado onyi bawomia onyi Jake wade kwada na court no nsama wade kwada no nko na dembre no so na mbra wade bo court won bai fadam nsam na nka no no wo moti 2016 yara ne yɛhyehyɛ mbra yɛpa abegyeku mo yɛhyɛ mbra wɔtɔ to parliament mu wɔgye tum there's asem bia bana so fa presidential election ho a dem kwan ne ebedino no wɔkucho egu krata a wɔfrɛ ne CI 99 a yɛdidi the member na wɔka da o mampa na kufu ado okobisa court kwan wɔ interlocutors ema wɔde dem interlocutors no ma no interlocutors no so anchor court no mbra na another tititi na mo kyɛn dɛ ɔyɛ discretionary ɔnyɛ dɛ te kɔ yɛ ɔde wɔgye tum magerite ma ɔnyɛ dɛ meba dɛ ma ba need meba ya na ma this way na manum ebi amba mam da obeba na ebi afada Dixon dem need wasn't kwani bi ebi mpo ade bi o mbakere nkwati fufu discretionary and how we move the motion na onipa no so a onyuru beja sam no so ono so ho akwanya de ono so aka da ogituma na ada otia what the man no concern we na judges na akwata no we bua meka dem bra wakare wo move interrogatories no akotampa onasimo okro camp yin de nya akotampa amenuvo double friend
yes
amenuvo asimo aka yin de dem man seven po batuma bisa during cross examination dem your friend do cross examination sometimes no bisa questions ni bi fi baabi bi o fi nkro no po a wo gbo no mu oboboboba no de be kai de 2013 asi adu nkatia ni cross examination baabi okare o mbra chachu bi so okare o ma ye dwuma bank de nambo me ye dwuma your friend supreme your friend Bank of Ghana de me ye dwuma rural bank abobo ya gboro we twa be kakrada wa kira da no can say ma there ka court no but it was doing those so that you can get the background open na investment of original do be 2012 for the akufu adonate waji interrogatory situm na odu 2020 o man pay ma na za akwadan interrogatory so anji ntum enti ma wo peda wa chain there 2013 Supreme Court wo bu na wadema man wadema man pay ma do no man pay no otebe ana dem jina pia wo bi ne na che won sun sande there asma de kwadan court so when so adu in there mo yen 2012 no wan 2020 that means then this we go jina court asam to no so o me yanka ne yanka ndem asam ne te na me brother me di wie kura na me da kofie no messe awokwara messe de bia de advert na muhwa na dwi ma hwa da ma YouTube na me TV de ma hwa dem this messe me brother yo jina here la oye demonstration wa
all right yo me da say
bisa na ye fa mo de demonstration
ya time me ko enti Delali
I like the fact so say the Supreme Court can exercise discretionary powers. That is why in Article 296 of the 1992 Constitution, will say such discretion must not be exercised whimsically, capriciously, and arbitrarily. They have the right to exercise that discretion, but the same Constitution in 296. That is not what I'm saying. No, you are raising. They have a discretion. But the discretion must not. No, I mean.
Also building argument into.
So it in as much as they have the right to discretion, the Constitution in 296 says it must not be exercised whimsically, capricious, and arbitrarily. So the point in it is the Supreme Court, the law, but like I'm saying, they are not sacrosanct. They are not above criticism. They are not above reproach. And in only things we disagree. Disagreement is something that is within our right. So what we are just saying is they have started a substantive case. So now, lawyer Chachuchi Kata made the American say, what is important as much as we will catch or say interrogatory, a bit delay case, we have also had an instance to say, do baby, lawyer Chachuchi Kata. In law, they call it persuasive action. Because it's not binding. Whatever happened in Nigerian Supreme Court, it's not binding to Ghana Supreme Court. But in law, we call it persuasive action. He cited an instances where the Chief Justice of Nigeria said, interrogatory, rather expedite your offense. Try. Okotu, Justice offense, Mafo offense. No, Justice Mafo Sao offense. Yeah. Even Onuankasa Nimbuka.
I've forgotten.
Yeah, Onuankasa Nimbuka, when it comes to civil offense, civil proceedings, citing an instance that the learned judge, even at a point in his own content of his book, agrees when it comes to interrogatory, a facilitating offense, court process. So we may disagree on that, but what I'm just saying is,
Yenina yehu the course of court. It's not for any reason why I tell me I can say, oh, there's something they call court of public opinion. It's not for any reason why sometimes you bet me the Asem our court. But the ordinary Ghanaians out there because Asem way dear. In as much as the judges had the final say, we think that it was wrong. I mean, they are within the purview of the defense of Ghanaians. So maybe the Americans say, yeah, static case, as it unfolds, you're able to the course in 2020. But one thing I want to make clear is that the NDC case, it hinges on Article 66, Clause 3 of the 1992 Constitution.
Dalali Medan say. Dalali saw a communication officer at the Wutu Senior East NDC. Obaha. Ena eye Kunowa. Kwa Kunowa ye Jumaku and Yanisi about to Pessoa so. Ono no ye secretary church of four penny. MPP. Ono so the bar. They say MC no pana. They say Otimi MC mani ye. Akwana ye Emma na ye di. Emo municipal. Eti also ye Emma Vinche. I will say Hana video Jumedi NC. Midin the luxurious side, my DJ talks it. A Bible bone. Yami should be a so tea on it. 100.9. Asem the can. That's in here.
Asem,